They, like every other country, can't pull together to outlaw the poisonous substances that are put into our food, creating an epidemic of obese, diabetic, cancerous Americans who need to lean on a healthcare system. They do all the mandate in way of quality of service or cost. They won't give us free healthcare. They won't invest in infrastructure or education, but all of their efforts collectively go to banning a social media app. California is on fire. North Carolina and Tennessee washed away. New Jersey has geoplasmic orbs over it. Our kids get shot in school, and our economy is on the brink of fucking collapse. But their top priority is banning social media. That's where the effort goes.
Every other country knows it's about suppressing the free speech of its citizens. If the government believes that a single app could, quote from the hearing on the 10th, skew the perspective of American citizens to be anti-American, maybe the real problem is that American citizens are already in such a state of political unrest and unhappiness that our government is scared a single foreign influence could tip the scale and have it all be over. Don't you think that by taking away the, and I quote, key communications channel of Americans, it's gonna make those 170 million Americans a little more anti-American? Maybe Congress knows and understands that. Maybe the government knows that the backlash it will receive from banning TikTok does not outweigh the threats that come with its existence. Not in a matter of national security, but in a matter of being the most popular news and media outlet that the government cannot control. Maybe if this was actually a national security concern, the government would be banning all Chinese developed apps like Shein and Temu that collect the exact same amount of data as TikTok. Because maybe it knows TikTok is something special. You can't politically organize on Temu.
I do believe that banning a social media app like TikTok is a violation of the First Amendment. I haven't had a chance to read the ruling yet, but very disappointed. 170 million Americans express themselves on TikTok on a daily basis, and it's just wrong for the government to ban it. Most of the reasons the government banned it were based on accusations, not proof. We've never been tried and found guilty of sharing information with a communist government or any of that. They've actually offered, through our Foreign Investment Committee that oversees foreign investments, they've offered to have the data here. They've offered to work with Oracle to house the data in the United States. They've offered to have an American board. In fact, it's misreported that it's a Chinese company to begin with. It's owned, 60% of the company is owned by international investors.
This is Representative Michael McCaul, and you may not know him, but if you're on this app, you should, because he wrote the bill to ban TikTok. But he's also done some other really interesting shit recently. So here's Mike's recent questionable activity. On March 3rd, he authored the TikTok ban bill. Then on March 22nd, he invested $150,000 in Meta. On the 26th, he invested another $150,000, and on the 28th, he invested another $150,000. So about 3 weeks after writing the TikTok ban bill, this man invested $450,000 in TikTok's competitor. Oh, and then what did he do once he saw his TikTok ban was going to be included with all the Ukraine funding? Well, on April 1st, he invested $350,000 more in Meta, followed by the 5th, where he invested that again. And then about a week later, of course, he voted yes on the bill he wrote. So within the span of 40 days, this dude wrote the TikTok ban bill, proceeded to invest $450,000 in the competitor, and then invested another $700,000, taking his total investment in Meta to $1.15 million. And then he voted yes. Now, obviously, the word most people are using here is suspicious, but the word we should be using is criminal. This man wrote the fucking bill to ban TikTok, proceeded to invest more than $1 million in its competitor, whose stock will skyrocket if TikTok actually gets banned, and then voted on the bill to ban it. Are you paying attention yet?
You don't find that suspicious?
Speak to him, David. Tell him we came, just like he asked.
Вітай, Гундо.
Прохту, старос ясен. Я да вистате, да викридасте.
Yeah, what he said. Man, I swear it sound like a good look. Set book, I could go around with Bigfoot. I never listen when they taught me I should stay put. I be shy putting out the input. It's a villain in the building, an apocalyptic feeling, see me cleared in a Blu-ray. Me and the team can get in tune, throw a beat on in the room, and we chop it like OJ. I run the streets like a 5K. Say what up to the bad guy, crime wave. I made a living off my stunting like Super Day. So anybody seeing me is just hallucinating. Make them wanna run it back like a hitch route. And I ain't seen a trainer that can cover this route. And yet they steady wanna babble on about clout. Man, I don't even listen to my daughter pout and swear to me I'm living even if the sun go out. So I don't even really get what the debating's about. The evolution of a universal will on stage. They don't even paraphrase, they just copy the page. It's creative cognition versus copy and paste. Only one I'm trying to win is the human race, and I'm paced.
Big things have small beginnings.
We are the Just Us League, and these are your black tapes. Watch out for fight or flight, and anything else I come up with. Let's get out of here, Jensen.